Hello, fine, you?
I'm okay. Can you get to maybe a quieter place? I can hear a lot of background.
Please hold on.
Man, Muslims, man. Muslims, man. Shout out Jason Casper. He says maybe he should check the Vedas.
Hello, hello,
Hello. Can you hear me?
hello. Yeah,
Are you a Muslim?
yeah. Is it?
Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Welcome to the panel.
I have some. Thank you. I have some questions to ask you about Christianity and respond to some claims you made about the Quran.
I'm all ears. What you got?
Hello.
Yes, I'm listening. What's your question?
Yeah, about the divinity of Jesus.
All right, how about this? How about we start with the claims that I made about the Quran? What do you think? What did you want to answer?
I just joined you, so I don't even know what the claim was. I only saw you. I only saw the topic being the Bible and the Quran.
Hmm.
I just joined,
So my
and I
my
prepared.
can I tell you what my
Mhm.
claim is? So my
You say?
claim is that the Quran says that we can find the Quran mentioned in the Bible. That's what the Quran says. And so I'm asking where. When I read the Bible, where can I find the Quran mentioned? Because the Quran says I can find it.
Okay, so can we deal with the questions I want to ask before?
Sure.
Because okay, the divinity of Christ. I want to find out whether Mary, the mother of Jesus, ever believed that Jesus is God.
She addressed Jesus as her Lord and her Savior.
Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
People are called Lord in the Bible. I just want to know whether he knew Jesus was God,
Uh, there's only there's only
because if
there's only one Lord in the Bible, miss. So she isn't talking about the Lord in like as a landlord or somebody that she respects. No, it's her Lord, the Lord. I'll
okay,
rub.
but did he ever, I don't know, did he ever, like, is there a verse in the Bible that he, called him God because, like, God worshipped him?
Where Jesus calls himself God.
No, the mom calling Jesus God and worship him because if you give birth to God, every mother will be excited to give birth to God, and worship him. So
She was.
is there a verse in the Bible where the mom ever worshiped him like God, being God, calling him God, and then
Well, you're not going to have an explicit verse where Mary word for word says, "Oh, Jesus is God." You're not going to have that explicit verse, but what you have is her uh, calling Jesus Lord, recognizing him as her Lord and her Savior, and also she is extremely excited and glad to be giving birth to the Lord and Savior. She's excited about it.
yeah. But okay, so if there's no verse, I think Mother Mary would have been the first person to call him God, right? So if Mary didn't call him
Not
God, it
necessarily.
means that he wasn't.
No, it doesn't. Not necessarily.
He
And
wasn't.
what you're doing is you're making an argument from silence. If we see that Mary recognizes that Jesus is the Lord and the Savior, who is God, then we know that she believed that he was God. We don't need Mary to say explicitly the words Jesus is God for her to believe that. Like, for example, um, is there anywhere where Mary said that Jesus is not God?
You say
Is there?
in the Bible. I don't know about the Bible. Like I don't know much about whether he said, but
Mhm.
you know, if you give birth to God, you worship him.
Yeah.
You know,
So
he should have been
so
the first person
so look,
to, to
Mary
worship
Mary
him. So if
Mary
you
never said
say,
that, right? Mary never said that Jesus is not God.
mhm,
So if I was gonna go with your argument, if I was gonna use the same logic
mhm.
that you're using, because Mary never said Jesus is not God, that means that he's God then. You see how I can just flip that and use the same logic as you?
No, but that is not it's like how will I put it? It's hypothesis that you are using because you know Mary should worship his son. Okay, and in the Bible, the way Jesus talked to the mom is even bad. You know, when he called him woman. You know, you know, a lot of things was
That,
bad.
that's
So
not
if
that's
he
not
was
that's
God,
not bad. That's not bad to refer to your mother as woman. Why is that? Why would you say that that's bad?
no, but in the crowd, and then okay, when the mother called, when the crowd gathered and the mother called him, didn't he say that who is my mother? Every woman is my mother. Didn't he say that? At
Yeah,
least
he,
he should
he said he
respond.
said he said
Before,
whoever does the will of my father is my mother and my brother. That's what he said.
so
Speaking in a
did
spiritual
he told the
sense.
mom?
So
Okay,
hold
did
on.
he told the mom who is my
Hold on.
mother?
Let me hold on. Stop, because it sounds like you have some things that you want to nitpick at the Bible and Jesus, and it sounds like it's simply because you're against the Bible. Let me see if you're going to have the same energy. Do you believe that it is okay for
No,
any man?
let
Yeah,
me
yeah.
finish. We'll come to Islam. Let me finish.
No,
We'll
no,
come
no.
to
I
Islam.
have to, because I want to
Okay,
see if you. I want to see if you're consistent. I want to see if you're consistent. Does is it ever okay
Mhm.
for a man to beat his wife?
No,
Okay. So then, why does the Quran say that it is okay for a man, if he fears disobedience, that he can strike his wife? If he fears disobedience from her, that's what Allah teaches in the Quran.
I said. I said
Mhm.
I wanted to deal with, oh, you can't stand about the Mary calling. I want to finish, and I'll respond to that.
But you're not. But
Okay,
you're not.
so
You're not engaging. You're not engaging, and you're bringing up bad arguments that you're not being willing to be consistent on. That's why talking
no,
about whatever I say to you, you're gonna ignore and bypass. That's why I want to get straight to the meat of your reasoning. If you're saying, "Oh, well, he treated Mary bad for calling her woman," or Mary never said this, so therefore that's not the okay. Let's see if you're consistent. Let's see if you're consistent.
okay, there's a reason why I asked that question. Okay, so do you think God is or can be crazy?
What?
Do you think God is or can be crazy?
Thanks for coming, Aya.